So guys, it's your boy Dede back out here another video, and today I'm at home. I'm at my pride and joy. Yes, I love my mother, but I'm talking about the 2K builder, damn it. Alright. Today I am going to be making a updated version for this year's 2K of my Ja Morant build that I made in years prior. Now, Ja Morant has um many, many heights over the years. Um at first he was listed at 6'3". I seen him listed at 6'4" in 2022. Most recently, he's been listed at 6'2", which I think 6'3" is the real height. They always like add an inch, subtract an inch. I really don't know why. I know he's not 6'5", and I don't really think he's 6'4", but it is quite possible he's 6'3", and I think that's what we're gonna go with here today. See, usually I would go 6'4", and I still might go 6'4". I think that's actually what we're gonna go with today, just off of the physicals alone and stuff like that. We're gonna make the wingspan a 6'8" wingspan here, or actually we're gonna make it a 6'9" wingspan here today, and we're going to bump up the weight to uh, 220. 220 seems good. We could go down on this a little bit more. Let's go 210. I know Ja Morant is super skinny, but he is super strong, and in this year's 2K, you have to have weight to be considered strong, so therefore that's why we're adding the weight on there. So, first things first we're going to get to is the finishing, of course. So, I'm making this build as if you have 3 cap breakers, or anywhere from 3 to 5, okay? For right now. So, we're going to start out with a 94 overall driving dunk. We're going to start out with a 45 standing dunk, just to get the standing dunk packages. The basic ones. You could go down to 92 on the driving dunk if you wanted to, or 93. For right now, let's actually go down to 93. If I take this down, it's going to take the driving dunk down. So let's go down to 93. Let's go down to the playmaking. I want the ball handle to be 85, and I also want the speed with ball to be 85 because Ja Morant is super fast. 76 speed with ball I think is good, or not speed with ball, pass ac. We're going to get to the shooting in a minute. Let's just go ahead and up that free throw to at least a 60. Make sure we have that at the very least. Now, steals wise, the steals aren't the best on this game, but we're still going to give them a 79 steal to get that bronze, or not bronze, silver interceptor. Now, it could go to 85. We're just not going to do that because I value perimeter defense way more. All of you should value perimeter defense way more than your steal. So that I'm going to go with a 68 block just to get high flying denier because, again, he's really good at jumping through the air. What can I say? We're going to go 60 on the defensive rebound and 70 on the offensive rebound, I should say. I almost said interior rebound. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. 85 agility. We're going to go with a 73 strength, and vertical is going to go all the way up to an 85. That's going to be our vert, and I believe we don't need a higher vert than that, right? So boom. So now we're going to move on to the shooting. Now, if you've seen me in past years, I always give my Ja Morant build a high mid-range and a lower three-point shot, but just looking back in previous years, that might not be all the way correct. I mean, I know Ja Morant does have a mid-range shot on him, don't get me wrong, but his pull-up jumper isn't as crisp as it used to be, if I'm being honest. Like, his shooting seems to almost have went down a little bit. So this is the build that I made. This is just my personal build that I made. I gave him a 75 free throw to be able to hit the free throws. We're going to add on 3 cap breakers onto his driving dunk for posterizer on Hall of Fame. Do you need it? No. Should you want it? Yeah. Also, I believe I think you get a dunk package at 96 driving dunk as well. 83 three-point shot, you could definitely hit with that. I understand some people might want to go to an 85 to get limitless range on, or no, limitless range. What was it, Deadeye that you get at 85? Yeah, we don't worry about that. So yeah, I understand a lot of people might want to go to like 86, 87, or really just 87 to get shifty shooter. And with that, I wouldn't be mad if you did that or not. I just didn't do it for this build in particular, which you have 5 cap breakers. I believe this will go to 88, or maybe it might go up higher. You never know. I want to give him high defense because I don't want to just be a cone out there. and you get the name two-way blow by high flyer. Steve Francis, Jalen Suggs, Baron Davis, true rim destroyer, refuses to get beat defensively, hard to chase in transition, difficult to slow down, doesn't have much of a mid-range game though. That is the only problem with this build that they could see.
Okay.
And
I don't need yes men right now. I need you to be honest.
if I'm being honest with you, with the best badge and good with the best badges and good shooting,
Actually, I'm trying to go
that
hoop in the city
mid-range
for a little
isn't
bit,
going to be
okay?
as bad as you think it is, right? So if we look here, I'm going to, of course, put my build specialization on finishing. But if you wanted to put it on playmaking, I wouldn't be mad either. So with your mid-range, it gets up to, what would this be? That's 3 plus 2, that's 5 plus 7. So it gets up to an 81, which you could definitely hit consistently with an 81. But even at a 74, I believe you could hit very consistently. So the way I would upgrade this build, I would put build specialization on driving dunk, go 3 cat breakers here. I would get one of your extra ones because I have 3. So we're gonna make this build as if I was the one making it. And the rest of my cat breakers I would put on my 3-point shot all the way till it's maxed out, or not till maxed out, all the way till it's at 87. Then you could start going perimeter defense, or you can go start going steal because your steal gets up pretty high. Plus 3, that's 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 plus that would equal, what is that, 91, correct? You can get a 91 steal in this build, which 91 steal gives you, I don't think it gives you glove on gold, but it does give you interceptor on gold. You also can upgrade your perimeter defense all the way to a 97 if that's something you would like to do. You could take it elsewhere, add it onto your physicals, your strength, anything that you would like. But yeah, and then if we go down to animations here, just want to make sure that this is dunk style. You can get 86 small. The elite is 86 with an 82 vert. So that's what else you can get. You can't get this one because you don't have the 90 vert and the 99 driving dunk. But you know, you very well could get that if you move some things around the builder. Is it worth it? No. All right. You do get. You don't actually get the basic gun packages. I thought you did at 6'5". I guess you don't. So whatever you saw on my build, you know, at getting the 45 driving dunk or stand dunk, you really don't need that. Do you need your another good question is, do you need your driving dunk this high? My opinion, no. I would put mine, if I was to make this build personally, and I was just like, you know, I wanted to have a comp point guard build, not really a Ja Morant build, I would knock this down to a 91 or 90, and then use my cap breakers, get it to a 93, right? And put some attributes elsewhere, like my 3-point shot, get it a little higher, and then use some attributes to put on my ball handle, because I think the ball handle is a little underrated here. Maybe you don't get as much on the steal, but hey, that's nothing I'm really too worried about. This is my build. I hope that y'all like it. If y'all do, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. I'm out. Peace.